Good afternoon and salam perpaduan. Thanks for joining us. I'm Nur Zamri and you're watching Updates at Noon. Our headlines for today. TVET program to be expanded on large scale nationwide. "5G implementation policy to be tabled before first quarter of the year." The Technical and Vocational Education and Training TVET program will be conducted on a large scale across the country. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi said the initiative is implemented while taking into account the rural, semi-urban and urban poor groups. Elaborating further, Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid said the main purpose of the program is to increase the level of competitiveness and marketability of students graduating from local schools and higher education institutions.
Antara fokus yang perlu diberikan segera adalah kita mahu melihat peluang pekerjaan, peluang perniagaan, latihan semula dan nilai tambah kemahiran, reskilling dan upskilling. Padanan pekerjaan mesti sesuai dengan kelayakan. Langkah-langkah ini mesti dilaksanakan segera. Ini memandangkan ramai graduan yang tidak memegang jawatan setara dengan kelayakan mereka. Kita juga mahu tumpuan turut diberikan pada pelajar-pelajar lepasan sekolah.
In addition, he said he was asked the Higher Education Ministry to give focus on achieving the goal of the program with the help from the Education Ministry as well as the Human Resources Ministry. The policy on the implementation of the 5G network by Digital Nasional Berhad DNB will be tabled in the Cabinet before the end of the first quarter of this year. Communications and Digital Minister Fahmi Fazil said he had met with the Ministry of Finance, Telecommunication Operators and DNB to get feedback on the matter. Elaborating further, Fahmi said they have received feedback from all related parties and his ministry together with the Ministry of Finance are currently looking into the matter.
Saya jangkakan sebelum kita sampai ke penghujung suku pertama 2023, kita akan dapat bentangkan kepada Jemaah Menteri dan dari situ saya percaya pihak kerajaan akan umumkan dasar berhubung pelaksanaan rangkaian 5G.
DNB Chief Operating Officer Nasution Muhammad was previously reported as saying that the implementation of 5G network coverage throughout the country has reached almost 50% in populated areas as of the end of 2022, thus surpassing the initial target of 40%. On data leak issues, Fahmi said the ministry planned to table amendments to the Personal Data Protection Act 2010, Act 709 in Parliament to better protect the personal data of all Malaysians. He noted that this measure is important since the issue of personal data leak has raised more concerns. According to the minister, the act needs to be improved in line with the current development and situation. He explained that strengthening the regulation can further improve the security aspect, thus ensuring the data leak problem can be solved. He said the ministry is looking into tabling a cabinet minister's memorandum related to the matter and hope it will be resolved this year.
Harap dalam tahun ini, masa sama saya lihat Cyber Security Malaysia, CSM, memainkan peranan yang sangat penting. Ini adalah satu agensi yang bagi saya sangat-sangat penting kerana dia mempunyai kepakaran untuk melakukan digital forensik dan melihat apa sebenarnya masalah keselamatan cyber yang dihadapi. Kalau undang-undang itu, akta itu dapat diperkukuh dan aspek keselamatan itu dapat kita pertingkatkan, saya percaya banyak daripada masalah kebocoran ini akan dapat kita atasi insya-Allah.
The Ministry of Local Government Development, KPKT, will implement 7 immediate actions within 100 days for the benefit of the people. Its Minister, Nga Komeng, said the actions to be implemented cover aspects of housing, public facilities, the operation of new fire stations and reduction of solid waste going to landfills. Explaining further, he said a total of 4,713 housing units will be handed over to the people under the People's Housing Programme PPR, involving Kuah and Ulu Melaka PPR in Langkawi Kedah, Rumah Mesra Rakyat 2022 program in phases, and handover of 6 projects that were successfully completed in Ipoh Perak and Kota Tinggi Johor. In addition, he said 12 elevator units in Kota Damansara PPR will be repaired and maintained for the benefit of the B40 group living at the building. He added that the ministry, through the Solid Waste and Public Cleansing Management Corporation, is also committed to efforts in closing down 100 illegal landfills and in empowering recycling initiatives. The ministry, to the Fire and Rescue Department, also hopes that the 4 new fire and rescue stations operating in Kuala Lumpur, Perak and Sarawak would be able to provide a higher level of safety for local residents. Coming up next, Plus expects 2 million vehicles on the road for Chinese New Year. Police have identified 30 hotspots where accidents often occur across the country. Deputy Inspector General of Police Tan Sri Razaruddin Hussein said his department has mobilised 6,559 officers and traffic personnel to ensure smooth traffic flow and reduce accidents, in conjunction with Rob Selamat, which will start from 18 to 27th of January. According to Tan Sri Razaruddin, a total of 5,875 officers and patrol police personnel are also assigned to crime prevention patrols. He added that the leave of officers and traffic personnel is also frozen during the Chinese New Year festive season in an effort to reduce traffic congestion and fatal accidents. He said police would also focus on the 6 main offences regularly committed by drivers, namely exceeding the speed limit, driving in the emergency lane, overtaking at double lines, queue jumping, not obeying traffic lights and using handphones while driving. In a related development, Plus Malaysia Berhad is expecting as many as 2 million vehicles to use the North-South Expressway every day during peak hours throughout the Chinese New Year celebration period. Its chairman, Datuk Muhammad Basir Abu Latif, said this is an increase of 20% compared to the normal days. Elaborating further on the method, Datuk Muhammad Nasir said Plus will issue a travel time advisory to help disperse traffic and help users plan their journeys on highways. He also said Plus has made various preparations in terms of highway operations in order to ensure that road users will be able to enjoy a safe, comfortable and smooth journey. Apart from that, all road maintenance works that require lane closures from 20 to 25th January would also be temporarily halted. He further noted that motorcyclists accounted for 64% of the number of fatal accidents on the Plus Highway in 2022. Therefore, he said collaboration with the police and the Road Transport Department is very important to reduce such incidents. Lembaga Tabung Haji TH is still financing part of the Hajj costs for Malaysians performing the pilgrimage for the first time on a voluntary basis through the Hajj financial assistance. According to the agency, during the Hajj season of 2022, aid of 62% totaling 17,652 ringgit was given to a B40 pilgrim, while 55% of 15,652 ringgit was given to a non-B40 pilgrim to perform the pilgrimage. This is done through setting the targeted Hajj payment at a rate of 10,980 ringgit since 2022 for P40 pilgrims and 12,980 ringgit for non-B40 pilgrims. Meanwhile, pilgrims who perform the Hajj for the second time or more will not receive Hajj financial assistance and will have to bear the full payment of the course. On the potential increase in Hajj costs this year to 31,000 ringgit from 28,632 ringgit last year, TH cited 5 factors that are beyond its control. Contributing factors are the increase in inflation and cost of living in Saudi Arabia, foreign exchange movements, introduction of new charges and taxation, increase in quality of services and facilities, and development in Mecca and Medina. A total of 64% of Hajj costs is spent on accommodation and Hajj charter flights, while another 36% is used for services in Saudi Arabia. Tenaga Nasional berhad TNB is keen to explore opportunities involving energy solutions related to gas, solar, wind and hydro, as well as battery storage in Indonesia's future capital of Nusantara in East Kalimantan on Borneo Island. TNB said in a statement it is also eager to explore any opportunity in the grid interconnection business through collaboration with Indonesia's PT Perusahaan Listrik Negara (PLN) to develop a secure and reliable high-voltage transmission infrastructure in Nusantara. The utility company recently handed over a letter of intent to Nusantara Authority Chairman Bambang Susantono through International Trade and Industry Minister Tengku Datuk Sri Zafrul Tengku Abdul Aziz. TNB President and Chief Executive Officer Datuk Baharin Din said the letter of intent would help strengthen the bilateral relations and cooperation of both countries and expedite the development of clean energy in both nations. Stating there are a lot of commonalities between both corporations, he said that TNB and PLN will mutually benefit from the sharing of expertise and experience in facing the challenges of energy transition. The line for Nations Challenge in 2022 Malaysia Open. That and more next in sports. The Communications and Digital Ministry, KKD, will discuss with the Youth and Sports Minister on free TV coverage for the English Premier League EPL football matches. Its Minister Fahmi Fazil said the discussion is to be determined the priority of the coverage first before any decision can be made.
Untuk ke depan, pejabat saya dan kementerian telah bertemu dengan beberapa mungkin penyedia siaran ya, bagi beberapa sukan, tapi kita akan berbincang dengan Menteri Belia dan Sukan dan kementerian untuk faham apakah prioriti ataupun keutamaan yang ingin mereka berikan, dan dari situ kita boleh rancang untuk tahun-tahun yang akan datang, insya-Allah.
He said this in an event at the Kelantan Department of Broadcasting yesterday. Fahmi was commenting on the promise by Pakatan Harapan PH during the 14 general elections to provide free coverage for EPL matches to the rakyat. He added that KKD has also listened to the rakyat's voice by providing live free coverage for the 2022 AF Cup to sports fans nationwide. The country's challenge in the 2023 Malaysia Open fizzled out last night when men's doubles duo Ong Yu Sin, Teo Yi crashed out of the quarter-finals. The seeded pair succumbed to 21-14, 16-21, 17-21 defeat to Fajar Alfian Muhammad Rian Ardian of Indonesia at the Axiata Arena in a hard-fought 75-minute encounter. Yu Sin Yi, who are also world number 7, controlled the first set from the start and won 21-14. However, the Indonesians, who finished runners-up to Chakro Hoki Yugo Kobayashi last year, bounced back to prove their mettle as the world's top pair to secure victory. It marked the Indonesians' 7th win against the 2021 World Championships bronze medalists in the 10 matches between them. He said despite the defeat, they were satisfied with their game last night and hope to be more consistent in upcoming tournaments. Meanwhile, Yusin said they will get back to the drawing board with their coach Rosman Razak to come back stronger in upcoming tournaments. Malaysia last tasted victory in 2018 when they taught Lee Chong-wei bagged his 12th men's singles title of the tournament. The world's top singles shuttler, Victor Axelsen from Denmark, checked into the Malaysia Open semi-finals in style as predicted. The defending champion Axelsen stayed on course to retain the title by brushing aside 2018 Asian Games bronze medalist Kenta Nishimoto of Japan 21-16, 21-12 in the quarterfinals last night. Axelsen, who played after a two-day rest following Malaysian veteran Liu Darren's withdrawal from the second round due to right calf injury, said he was in full fitness. The world number one will be facing another Japanese challenger, Kenta Tsuneyama, who stunned 6-seed Anthony Sinisuka Ginting of Indonesia 21-14, 21-16. In other semi-finals, we'll see a battle between two rising stars, Kodai Naroka of Japan and Kunlavud Vitisan of Thailand.
Sabtu 14 Januari, New Zealand bertemu Chile 3.15 minit petang. Belanda bertemu Malaysia 5.15 minit petang. Belgium bertemu Korea 7.15 minit malam. Dan Jerman bertemu Jepun 9.15 minit malam di saluran OK dan saluran sukan RTM. Saksikan juga secara penstreaman langsung di RTM Klik.
That concludes today's edition of Updates at Noon. In our top story, TVET program to be expanded on large scale nationwide. Do you tune in to News at 10 coming up later tonight on Saluran Berita RTM. Till then, I'm Nur Zamri. Thank you for watching and have a pleasant Saturday.